Man, you ready? Yeah. Concentrate. Let's concentrate go, with me. What you say? We do this day by day. Yeah. We live like this because we got it, y'all.
Presents the Encore. It's becoming a big hit, and you were there on it. Was that was it a secret that they told you we're going to bring you on there? Were you nervous, excited? Did you know what the reaction was to sort of not confront Pam, but to see her after all this time?
Yeah, I did have a comment because initially I said I wasn't gonna go, and just because where things left off with her and I wasn't gonna do it, and that's because I didn't want to be confrontational, but I did have some things that I needed to get off my chest with her, and because of how she left the situation, I was really unable to, and I was just like. And the one thing I do honor and respect is our bond, our friendship, our families were close. I would never go on there and just dog her out or nothing like that. Or, so initially I was like, no. I didn't know what her response was going to be. I didn't know how I was going to react. But, they called me again and, I was able to talk some things out. And I just told them I can't just come on the show like I'm just in support of her. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not in support of her. I just don't support the way she went about things. You know what I'm saying? So it was all good and it turned out good. And I'm glad I did it because I do love and care about Keisha and Pam first and foremost, not just as group members, but as people, as my friends, as somebody that, we went through the trenches together. You know what I'm saying? We accomplished so much together. So I don't take that part for granted, me personally.
Yeah. And I guess it's relationships are like that. When I'm not doing this, I'm a therapist, but I work with under 19s. And so,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know that I have to deal with, if I'm anxiety, depression, PTSD and stuff. And I know a lot of the young kids I work with, it's relationship issues, family, friends. And I know in life, it's never easy because as I said, we grow apart, we grow in different, and then people have to deal with themselves before they can sort of come out and deal with the relationship stuff. But listening to you for the past hour and a half, you have this sense of understanding and you don't seem to take, you don't see, you understand that there's issues, but you don't have an issue with the person. Understand that people they need to work things out. And when they do, they can be at a level that they can engage. And that seems to be something that, based on what I'm hearing from you, that you can understand that she left, you weren't happy about it, but it's like, okay, but I'm still there for you. You're still my sister and still the geeky little girl that we met.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to, like I said, it took me I started taking some therapy and stuff like that. And I don't want to be mad and bitter about what someone else decides to do with their life. Cause I do, like I said, I hold no one accountable. I don't hold Keisha and Pam nor Total nor Puff accountable for mine. So I just didn't like how she did it. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't really, it just don't add up. It just don't make sense. It just, so for me, I was just like, why are you doing this? But she has the right to do whatever she wants.
Yeah. Now you did go ahead and then come out with your own solo single.
I did.
What was the thinking around that at that time?
Personal satisfaction, again, because I was not confident with my singing back then. I was not confident with myself back then. I've always stayed in the studio recording songs and when we disbanded, I was like, I'm gonna put my music out. I wasn't putting it out to go platinum. I do not aspire to be a solo artist. You know, I do enjoy recording and putting out music, you know, for the sake of having my voice being heard. But I feel like at this point it's too much work. You know, like I always felt like we did discuss at one time, like, you know, Total is a brand and we've always marketed ourselves as 3 distinct individual women that come together. You know, hey, why not we all do our own individual projects, but put it out under the brand, still show that we support each other and stuff like that. But, you know, Pam didn't want to be a part of that. She wanted nothing to do with it. And she just went on her own.
Okay. But the buzz of putting out your own single and getting the response, did you then think, okay, I can just either do shows on the back of this, or just, did you think, okay, I'll just be putting out music?
I honestly felt like it was too much work. Like, you know, it really, like, to have to build now Kima as a brand from the bottom up, you know, like, and I got this over here, really just wasn't like, and I don't mean that I don't believe in myself and stuff like that, but I had this whole other career, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I make good money from it, and it just didn't make sense to me. The whole streaming, you don't see them. I love the independence, but it's still like, and you know, I really learned how much money get poured into breaking the artist with putting my own stuff out.
Oh.
Like, you know, you got to pay for everything. You know, people weren't just doing stuff because I was Kima from Total. You know, they were like, oh yeah, you a legend. So can I, but at the same time, you $1,500 for us to post your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, and then you kept still getting the, like, we love Total. And that resonated to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't put my music out to be this solo. It was just more of a personal fulfillment thing for me.
And so that means
and I still put more out.
Okay, that was going to ask you, would you?
No, you know, I don't think I'm on the road to touring and stuff like that, because I do love recording and putting music out, but where that really gonna go, how far I will go with that, I'm not sure yet. Right now I'm working with my daughter. We're about to finish up her project. We're gonna put her music out. Her name is Kima Marie, Kima X Marie. You can follow her on all social media, Kima X Marie. She do have some stuff out on SoundCloud and on iTunes now, and that's more or less my focus, more doing artist development, being behind the scenes, mentoring, and help support young and upcoming artists.
A lot of people would say, what are your 3 best Total records that you guys recorded, that you would say your 3 favorites?
Can't You See, Trippin', and Kissing You.
Okay. Okay, those are 3 different productions. So you had Raphael, then the Kissing You, was it the original or the remix, or was there a difference with it?
I like the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Can't You See, there's one I saw that with Keith Murray. How is that?
No One Else. I believe that was the No One Else remix.
Oh, No One Else remix. Yes, it was. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was. Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing that Puffy did, was when you did the remix, it was a new song altogether.
Yeah.
You featured with Foxy Brown, LL, Mace. When you think of those 3 songs, Lounging, I think it's Tell Me, and then I can't remember the one with Foxy.
What is it? The one with Foxy, I think, is I can't. Well, I forget the name of the rock.
Okay.
I forgot. I think Is it I Can't? I think it's I Can't. I think.
Okay, I have to look it up. Which of the I liked Lounging. It was because LL was, he'd almost come back from the dead when he came out with that album with Trackmasters.
Right.
But did you have one that you? I mean, I'm sure you liked them all, but that you thought, oh, actually, this was a nice. We featured better on this track than all the others.
Yeah, definitely the Lounging, and to work with LL Cool J was very nostalgic for me because he was one of the very first concerts I ever went to. Like when he first came out, like I Can't Live Without My Radio, him Madison Square Garden with that big box. And so for it to come full circle like that and to get on a record with him was always like everything.
I do a daily poll on my channel, and I think we had 5,000 people vote, and it was I Need Love took 80% of the votes. That was, I mean, back in '87 or so. Did you ever did you like that track when?
Oh yeah, definitely. I liked all of them. I'm honestly a hip hop head rapper. I love rap records. So I was into the LL Cool J's, the EPMDs, all of that.
I think finally, what are your thoughts about the state of R&B and the music right now? Because I don't know if you saw the BET Awards a couple of weeks ago where they said we want to celebrate women. I was watching it and my wife came in and I think I was on the computer and she saw, I don't know who was performing and girls were just dancing wild. And she said, "What are you watching?" And I looked up and I just noticed that, wow, look at what's going on. As an artist, an R&B artist who came from an area where, there was R&B everywhere, predominantly females were giving, were respected. Seeing, I don't know if you saw the BET Awards and seeing how women are sort of objectified, not just as artists, but in videos. What are your thoughts about how the industry has just sort of shifted in the last couple of decades or so?
I'm definitely an advocate for individuality. I would like to see more women just kind of like be really who they are and not try to be the next one of what was already done. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seemed like they instead of coming together and being yourselves and coming together as a coalition of women artists, and being individuals and supporting each other. I just feel like they all just seem to be like in competition. Yeah. So and kind of like doing the same thing. But some of them are very great artists. I'm not taking nothing away, and they make good music. But let's get back to like more staple sounds. Like you hear stuff and you really gotta kind of like be like, well, who is this? Like, because everything kind of sound the same.
But how do you advise Kima X Marie when she's coming out that she doesn't need to, Cardi B, Megan, I have no idea the name of the dots, all of what they all seem to have videos in a certain way in order to try and get traction. How do you try and advise Kima to say, look, focus on your sound, because that might seem like the quick, easy way, but trying to do it the way that isn't as popular, but might pay off in the long run?
Well, everything. I'll tell her to just stay true to yourself. Create your own lane. It's my granddaughter. Create your own lane, and just stay true to yourself. Don't compete with the masses. Say hi. Say hi, G.
Hi, G. Yeah.
Just true to yourself, and you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Be the standout one in the crowd.
Yeah.
People may not get it now, but they will get it later, because the masses do jump on bandwagons, but just continue to believe in yourself.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching.